Greetings everyone, it's Dave Selezen News here after a hell of a long time. This is just a bit of a trial. I've not streamed for ages and I have a streaming event this evening which I am really not prepared for because I've been spending so much time writing RPGs for everybody, or for me, or for everybody else who bought them, or whoever, that I've not had time to prepare at all. So I've had to, I'm having to come online today and try and get myself to where I need to be. I'm not going to stream that part of it because the location where I have to be is a secret. But if you're not aware of it or haven't seen the intro image that I put up there, this is all about the Save Our Salome, the integrated part of Drew Wagar's next book, which will be actually performed in-game by players. So we and you will be able to determine the end of Drew's book, which is pretty cool, actually. I think that's a pretty cool thing. So obviously I want to try and stream that. I'm down on the list as a streamer for that event, and I want to thank, at this point, the 25 people who have followed my Twitch stream. I assume as a direct result of being involved with Drew's book. So thank you for the follow, everybody. I won't go through the names individually because that'll take forever. This video will go up on YouTube at some point, so this will be recorded for posterity. So maybe what I should do is actually do what I said I wasn't going to do and actually go through all the names. I won't have time to do that actually on the stream tonight, so I'll just stick that on there for now. So what I'm trying to do at the moment is you can't really see a lot of what I'm trying to do, but what I'm trying to do is get all the technology set up and ready to run. I've updated some of the software that runs my streams. I've got a new version of OBS, I've got a new version of a lot of the voice packs. I've decided that rather than upgrade everything, I'm just going to upgrade the one that I tend to use on the streams at the moment, which is Orion. I was wanting to try and use Midnight as well as Verity, but I'm not really wanting to use out-of-date media. I want to be a good advert for HCS at this point. So what I'm going to use the one that I like the best, which at the moment is Orion. So there we go. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll go through all these different names that I've locked in. So as of this week, we have, and I'm going to thank these people individually online because I do appreciate the fact that they've followed because they're hoping to see something pretty cool on the stream. I hope that's the reason. They just don't want to all see me die horribly. That would be terrible. But even so, as viewers, I don't care. So, Terrible Bjorn, Chris B. Chew, Blair DH, Typo1, Raziel Kane, Squidums786, Scythe Shock, Tracer Tom, Silly1, XX, Crowbar XX, so there's one of those Xbox gamer tag things, XX at the start and the end, never liked them. I'm sure you're a lovely person, or you're maybe not, I don't know. Hauser's Moran, Jayombi, Sillyman18 Original, S. Whitney727, Adrian Case, Oelito, Eddie Gonzalez Jr. 88, Deckard72, SV2 Ken, Banufong Jr., Ozveta, Viper Lotus, and Yon's Fun. Thank you for the follows over the last few days, people. I hope you enjoy watching me on the stream. I certainly hope for your sake I don't get killed extremely quickly and it ends up being a 5-minute long involvement with this thing. And thank you for the view at the moment, Giannis Geek. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're well. Okay, so rather than just giving you Jameson's Memorial's docking bay to look at, let's go back on. So as I said, I had to upgrade a few things. One of the things I had to do was actually reconnect my EDTracker because it's been offline for about 3 months. As have I, pretty much, on Twitch. Trying to do things on the basis that I was unable to view a screen for a while was difficult, so I've not been able to sort of stream, as it were, especially this game, because this game has so much little text moving around the screen. What actually happened, for those of you who don't know, or who haven't watched any previous videos, is my mid-range vision decided it didn't want to work anymore because of, as it turned out, varifocals. So that has been a bit of a nightmare. It's kept me offline and off doing most things for a good few weeks. But I'm back now. So I'm back now, and what I'm trying to do is get everything ready to go. Now, one of the things that we've said is that apparently multiplayer issues and mapping issues are caused by a large friends list. Now I don't have a particularly large friends list in comparison to other people, but what has been suggested to us is to try and purge that friends list for now, in order to hopefully make sure that the mapping isn't a problem. Because in open, obviously, what happens is the map, when you go to the galactic map, the map tries to locate everybody on your friends list and put a little marker on the map as to where they are. I don't need that to happen. I don't usually play in open, I usually play in a private group, but this event is in open. So I will be braving the madness of open for the first time in a long time. And obviously I want to try and make it as easy as possible to try and run this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove everybody from my friends list who's not involved with the session. I will say to people that are going to try and add me as friends, or possibly may try and add me as friends as a result of being involved with this, or as a result of knowing about me from this, which would be very kind of you, anyway, thank you. Don't do it until after this event is finished, because I am not going to add any friends or respond to any friend or group requests. Actually, I might respond to group requests, but you have to be a friend to do that already. So I'm not going to respond to any of that stuff until after the event's finished. And hopefully what I'll do is, once I've finished this event tonight, everyone who I'm removing today, I will request an add from again afterwards. So I'm removing some people today. Don't take it personally. It's not a personal thing. I'm just trying to make sure that I can take part in this open event. So I'm just going to take everyone's name off here who isn't, at least who I know. That's not how you spell Mara. Who isn't directly involved. So, yeah, Chiana's Geek. How's not bad, Ta? How's you? I'm great, thanks. Stressed to the hilt. Looming deadline. Not enough time to work on the RPG. Too many things to get done. Real life is proving to be a pain in the bloody arse as usual. Obviously, the main thing sort of going on at the minute that's doing my head in is work. Not because it's a bad job or anything like that, but obviously it's the main thing in my life, and it means that I'm quite tired most of the day nowadays, because I'm now back into getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning, or going out at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I'm just going to very boringly now remove all this, and as I'm actually doing this, I'm conscious of the fact that this room is getting extremely hot now that I've actually got the computer actually doing stuff. So I have two approaches to this session tonight. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to approach it. I'm going to not talk for a second, because I'm going to try and write this stuff down. So you can't cut stuff out. So the main thing for being online is actually testing the stream, so it makes sense to kind of combine the two actions at the moment. Let's see if we can make sure that things are working properly. So Jana's Geek, seeing as you're pretty much the only person that's on there at the moment, if anything happens on the stream, or anything happens to the stream, give me a shout and let me know. Should put some music on or something to keep you all entertained while I'm writing stuff down. Mad Dog's supposed to be involved, so I'm not going to delete him. Screenshots. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell. What a dick. Like I said, it's been a while. And that's that done. Right, so I've got 2 friend requests in there. I'm going to leave them in there. I'm not going to say yes to you. I'm going to leave Sam Isham. I'm sorry, Kiana's T-Geek, but you're off. Unfriend. Sorry, Nats. I'm not going to say sorry to every single person. I'm not going to delete that because that's my other account, so I'm obviously not going to be playing, so I won't be on the map. Why I'm doing it. The reason is that apparently in open play, I don't play open play very often, so I'm not entirely sure if this is true or not, but people have confirmed it, so I can't see why it wouldn't be true. When you're playing an open play and you go to the Galaxy map takes a hell of a long time to do anything and can crash the game if you have more than a certain amount of friends in there. Because what it tries to do is it tries to lock onto every one of your friends in your friend list and put a little tag on the map to see where they are. And apparently that can take a little bit of doing, especially if they're scattered around the galaxy. So in order to avoid that happening, which I don't think it will for me anyway, because I don't have that many friends on the game compared to some others. But rather than take the risk, I'm going to remove everybody, and then hopefully we should be okay after that. I'll add it. I'll request everyone add me back on, or I will actually send out the request. I'll do the work myself to add everyone back on later on. So that is to plan. I don't have to click on that bloody arrow at all, do I? Honestly, Frontier, how many clicks do we need? Okay, I'll find more of them now. Right, so that should be fine. So, my group. No one's asked for a member to that. That's okay. Back to main menu. And resume. No, I have to say, I've not noticed the issue myself either, Janice Geek, but I don't play anything very often, but I don't want to take the risk, because apparently this is going to be quite a busy thing. Apparently we've got 4,000 participants already kind of waiting in the wings to do something, on both, not on both sides, but 4,000 people all together. What time is the event stream, Mick3 Irish? It is 7 PM UK time. That's 6 PM in game, so that's 6 hours from now, or well, 5 hours 49 minutes, or 48.5 minutes if you want to get pedantic about it. Yeah, there's been some confusion over it because there's so many different ways of recording the time in this bloody country. Because we're on BST, everyone thinks about GMT being the British time, but that's not it. It's technically, well, the game does time in GMT. So GMT is at the moment 12:11 or 12:12 as it's about to flip over to. So yeah, I always say UK time. I always have on my streams. So that's it. Right. So there's two ways I'm going to try and approach things tonight. At the moment, I'm flying a Diamondback Explorer. Now this is a combat thing. This is going to be a combat mission, as it were. And I'm not particularly good at those. You may remember my performance in various combat-oriented things on this game as being remarkably shit. This will continue to be the case, no problem. So I'm not confident that I'm going to be particularly good in a one-to-one combat situation, especially given the fact that I'm essentially using a vanilla ship. I don't have any engineer stuff, I don't have any special mods, I don't have any special equipment, I don't have a particularly lot of money to buy a decent amount of kit, I don't have the time to go around and do some engineer stuff to get the decent kit. And I'm a bit worried that I'm just going to basically fly out there and get my ass kicked in 5 minutes. So, I'm geared for running. What I've done is I've kitted this Diamondback Explorer out as a fairly capable combat ship. It's fast, it's reasonably manoeuvrable, it has a couple of weapons on the front, which is more combaty than I normally get. I don't have enough money to buy any of those great big ones. I did hope for a Python. I hoped that by coming back from the exploration gig, I'd be able to trade in my credits from that, or trade in my exploration data, and be able to get enough money together to get a Python. This was not the case. If I'd sold everything I had, traded in all my trade data, I could have bought a Python, but it would have been an empty shell of a Python. So I'm not going to do that right at this minute in time. What I may do is I may actually decide to go and do a bit of trading stuff for a bit, and actually buy the shell of a Python, fill it full of cargo, and just trundle it back and forth between a few systems for a bit before I head back out to do some exploration. But the way that things work in the systems these days, with combat being fairly hard, I'm not entirely sure if that's even going to work. So at the moment, I have a Diamondback Explorer. What I'm going to try and do here is I'm going to grab a Diamondback Scout. Because apparently they're reasonably good at running away. The amount of money I have to spend, let's go down from the top end of what I can afford. Type 7, no. Dropship, no. Asp Explorer, no. Vulture, well, I didn't like the Vulture when I got it. How far out from the bubble? About 800 light. Oh, Jenna's it's about 840 light years, 849 I think when I measured it before from where I currently am. But yeah, it's about 800 light years away, so it's not far. It's not a great distance. Well, see, China's Gate. This is what I was thinking. The Imperial Eagle seems to be a fairly popular ship for this kind of thing, and I'm just trying to get a look at the. I'm looking at the top speed basically, the boost speed and the top speed, because I want to be able to run away, and I'm not sure whether the Explorer's going to be able to do that. Can't get a courier, China's Geek, because don't have the rank of Imperial Baron. I don't have any Imperial ranks or Federal ranks at all, so I'm locked into the independent, generally available ships. because that would be my choice, because that is a fast chip and it's also a decent price. But not allowed to purchase it because I'm not master or higher, so that ain't happening. So it's 380, 328 for the Explorer, which isn't bad. Dolphin's 361, Type 6 is 355, not that. See, the 384 is a bloody good speed. Viper 342. And there we go, the Cobra Mark III seems to be the fastest so far, boost speed of 402. And 5 notches of manoeuvrability. And 5 knobs of manoeuvrability. Because men in Hetet, I don't have enough money to buy a ship that is big enough to carry a fighter bay. Oh, what is wrong with this? There's something going on with my control thing at the minute where it won't actually move my mouse around properly. So the Cobra Mark III wins there. Viper Mark III does win out on 394 meters per second. So that's the fastest one I can afford so far, so that is a possibility. And then you've got the Imperial Eagle, which is 397. Which is just a little bit better. And I already have one of them. So the Imperial Eagle is a possibility there. That's a bit shit, that's a bit shit, that's a bit shit, and that's a bit shit. So, I don't think I can actually buy an Imperial Eagle there, can I? Because it, again, oh no, I can. Interesting. I've already got one, but it was one I got with the account. So, yeah, but I'm thinking the ones that already have a high performance aspect Giannas will probably be modified to have an even better one, so they will modify it up quite well. So, will I buy a new Imperial Eagle? Yes, I will. Okay, so let's go for the core internal modules and pump it up as much as I can. First of all, let's get the A-class power plant in there. And the thrusters. That's pumped it to 432. Nice. Okay, so frame shift drive, I want to get the biggest one I can get. 749, what about the 3D? 731. That will give me 17 light years. Shit, that's a bit crap. This is the problem, you see, I need to have at least a 25 light year range. Or does it keep up with people around? I'm actually thinking, you know, I don't think this is even worth it. If I can't get a decent jump range on this thing, then it ain't worth the effort. So those guys who are watching, can I get an Imperial Eagle to get to can I get an Imperial Eagle to get up to 25 light year jump range? Is that possible? Because if it's not, there's not a lot of point in going through with what I'm trying to do here, to be honest. Because this was the plan. Fast chip, decent jump range, run away if I have to. But if I can't keep up with the fleet, there's not a lot of point doing this. I wonder, let's go back to the optional internal modules. Get rid of that. 18. Not going to need that, so it's not going to increase my range any, but I don't need it, so get rid of it. Don't need that. And a 3E shield generator. Need a shield generator. Shove that in. Nothing on the utility mount. Do you know what? I don't think this is going to work. No, I don't think that's going to work at all. It's as high as I really can get it, and I need to have weapons on it, I need to have a fuel scoop on it. I just can't get the range. This ain't going to work. Oh, you do believe? Oh, you've wasted some money there. It's a bit of a shame, isn't it? I'm going to flip back to the DBX then. I think I'm just going to use the DBX. Yeah. And sell. Actually, the Imperial Explorer there. Do you have FSD boosting mats? Nope. I have no materials whatsoever. I have no engineering stuff, no materials, none of that fancy stuff. I have vanilla stuff from before the 2.0 expansion came out, because I was out exploring at the time it all came out. Or was I? No, I just couldn't be bothered. Well, I've been out exploring since it all came out, put it that way. So no, I don't have any of the material stuff. Blah, 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 blah. So that's the Imperial Eagle I've got stored. It is... Does it show me what it's worth? Storage options. Storage chip is 100 credits, so that's fine. Okay. So, okay, flip back to the DBX. Use this ship. Right, well that saves me what I was going to try and do with that. So... Stored ships. Imp Eagle, Cobra, Sidewinder, Imp Eagle. Storage, sell stored ship. Confirm. Exit. Right. Give you a look around. This is me. And this is the ship. So this is what I will be flying halfway across the galaxy. Well, not really halfway across the galaxy, but some way across the galaxy anyway. In tonight. And I'm going to go and do that now. But like I said, I'm not going to do that offline. I'm not going to do that live on stream because I don't want to give away the secrets of where I'm going to be. I am, however, going to test out VoiceAttack. So I'll just whack that on. Boost. Right, okay, that's working. Back into game, and I will... No, I've got everything I need, don't I? Nothing else I need. Yeah, I think so. I'll put the gas off. I'm kitted up, I'm fueled up. Am I fueled up? Should be, because I've not flown anywhere in it since I bought it. Got fuel. Fuel. Done, I've got my weapons. Done all that. Right, okay, so ready to launch. Bewildebeest! Hello there, mate, how you doing? Raise landing gear. Boost. Okay. Boost. Boost. power to weapons. Okay, that was one thing I did want to do, was change the fire group. Did it wrong. Okay, that works okay. ECM. Fire ECM. How do I fire the ECM? Shit. Ah, fire on button 2. Damn it. That's why I've got them both on fire button 1. Because I'm firing the ECM with that. Okay, let me try something then. Just gonna leave that flying straight and low for a moment. Do 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 do. La 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 la. Do 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 do. Actually, I'm gonna disable that. Disable that. Are you in defense of the wanted suspect or in the hunt for said individuals? La 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 la. That should tell you all you need to know. Do you know, I don't think there's a command for ECM. Defense protocols, no. Flight assist, comms, cargo scoop. MISC? No. Targeting. No, nothing. Okay. Interesting. Right, I'm going to leave that screen on for a second. But what I'll do is I'll move it over a little bit. Where is it? That screen. So that it covers up the main screen but leaves everything else visible so you can see what I'm doing. So that you can't see what I'm actually doing on screen because I'm going to do something secret. So what I'll do, put those away. And I'm going to go to open galaxy map. And I'm going to set course for where it is I need to be. Well, toxic it has to be said. An explorer with the guns is my main combat ship because I'm not a combat person. I've never played this game as a combateer. I've always played it as a runaway type person. I did consider naming the ship the Brave Sir Robin. If you get that reference, then well done to you. Right, so what I'm doing is I am actually navigating somewhere out towards, where did that go? Come on, give me a bloody star. How far can your ship fly when boosting? You can fly as far as you want it to fly. I don't know what that means. Help me, Jeebus. So... No, stop it! Don't want to go down there. So you're not actually going to show me where I'm actually stopping off, or are you just going to be really nasty to me? Because that's irritating as fuck. How fast? Not that fast, wildebeest. About 325, something like that. I'll show you in a sec once I finish plotting the cunningly disguised course. If it ever does. There we go. this not showing the bloody planet names on the map? Or the planets? That'll do. Right, okay. So let's try that again. Back to that, back to map. Get rid of everything apart from those. Go back down to the bit where I'm trying to get to. Oh my god. You know what? Just do it the quick way. Go. Alright. Sorry about this part of it, a little bit boring, but I'm just trying to make sure I've got my route properly plotted out. And what I'll do is I'll fly a few of them a little bit of the way on stream for you so you can see what I'm up to, and then I'm going to head off because I have other work to get done in the next 5 hours. Because thank you DH397 for following the channel. Appreciate it, mate. You're a very kind, considerate chap, despite all the rumours about you. Realistic mode so I can see the stars. And thank you for the follow, Menenhetet. Again, very much appreciated. Right, I'm going to go there. That'll do nicely. "21 jumps. Right. Get rid of that damn screen. Put it back on full screen for now. Pop. Pop. Hello again. Right. How fast can the ship go on boost? So we've got 184 on full speed, which is a bit crap. Boost. Actually, I'm not on full speed, am I? Power to engines. So 259. It's better, but still not great. Boost. Take about 328, but roughly 330. Roughly 330 Bewildered the Beast, which isn't great, but it's not bad. Jump. No Bewildered the Beast, I don't have any engineering stuff. I thought I said this already. Sure I said this after you came on. But no, I have no engineering, no mods, no fancy stuff, no expansions, no materials, no gubbins. Can you hear the game, by the way? Have you got game sound on there? Well, to be honest, that's one way of putting it. I'm either brave or fucking stupid. I've done this on the wrong map, haven't I? No game sound at all. Right, okay. Is that better? Jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Yeah, I should have said that I didn't have any game sound. China's Geek, told you. If there's any problems, tell me. Not having game sound is a significant problem. So they can't get this time. You get what you pay for. Actually, let me check something. I'm going to put the screen back on again. Actually, I don't have to because I'm not really doing anything secret now, so hang on. Open galaxy map. Orion. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
God, that's loud. Oh, you're complaining now, aren't you? Economical. Oh, for fuck's sake. Has that automatically recalibrated the jump? Yes, it has. That's probably now 3 jumps, isn't it? Bloody is as well. Jump.
Jump.
Some drift on the EDTracker. I'm going to have to recalibrate this thing again. Five jumps. Oh well. Okay, so things seem to be working okay. Oh, there we go. Didn't think it was going to let me scoop off that there. This is an experiment how good I can scoop. Right, I'm on to 300. Okay, so I can do 300 and I'm fine. So I'm missing some sounds here. That's the wrong button. Options.
Functions.
No. Options, you twat. DTS headphone X. Meh. Shit voice. Muted. That'll be why. Music muted. Sound effects volume unmuted. What else? Everything's on. Right, okay. Do. Yeah. 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 No. 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 Yeah, that's fine. Apply. Back to game. Resume. Jump.
Engaging jump drive.
Exylvania starts at 7 PM UK time. Just given that it is now 12:53, so that's almost 1 PM game time. It'll be 7 PM game time, so about 6 hours. Yay! Hang on. A minute. It's 6 PM game time, so about 5 hours. That's what I said. Is that what I said? I can't remember. 7 PM UK time anyway. This time thing confuses me. Right, let's see then. So I had it up to there, so if we go up to 300, how do we do temperature wise there? 62. So 350 is about the limit. 6 PM, that's what I thought, yeah, 6 PM game time. Okay, yeah, obviously didn't say 6 PM game time the first time. Yeah, 7 PM game time, 7 PM UK time, 6 PM game time. There you go. Jump.
Engaging jump.
Do you know what, I've been piddling about in Hollow Me and stuff like that when it first came out, playing with it a little bit. But this is really other than sort of fanning about and taking photos of spaceships and stuff like that, which is for the RPG primarily, the benefits of which you will see when the RPG comes out. This is the first time I've actually played something. Urban Orange, how you doing? How you doing there? La la la. Good to see you. Thanks for popping by. Do 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 do. Jump.
Jumping.
So once I've done these last 2 jumps, I'm now happy. I've checked my fuel scoops, I've checked my speed, manoeuvrability, how the ship works. Shield boosters and stuff in place. An ECM system I don't know how to use. Yay. I'm alright, thanks Urban Orange. I'm stressed to the hilt, I've got lots of work to do. RPG that's not writing itself no matter how often I try and get it to. Yeah, and I'm going to get my shit kicked out of me tonight, probably. But hey, it's all fun, innit? Thinking I'm doing this kind of pre-stream test, a little bit kind of unofficially and informally. Jump.
Preparing for jump.
But I'm going to be kind of more or less in character tonight. Am I in the PvP Defence Force? Not as far as I'm aware. Obviously, as a canonically, I'm going, or canonically, Selezen is going on orders of his boss in the Teenage the Hysterical Society, because his boss feels that there is something historically significant happening around Salome, and that some of the stuff that she has hinted at, and certain things that he's seen and heard, have led him to believe there is something going on with her. So my mission is to get information from her. So that's kind of my little story that I've put together around why I'm involved. Because essentially, Drew, the non-canon reason is that Drew's a friend. He and I have known each other for a long time, and the character of Rebecca, or R, is one that is quite old and has been in his writing for a while. And obviously, I had the pleasure to be around Drew's circle of online friends at the time where he came up with the idea for Rebecca, and I was lucky enough to be able to read the original stories that she was in. And the fact that she's now made the jump from those sort of unofficial stories into the actual canon of Elite, I think is absolutely stunning. So Drew asked me to be part of it. I was very happy to be part of it. I then had to try and work out why a non-combat pilot with no combat experience and no ability to actually do combat, as evidenced by my performance in CQC when I was trying to save the channel from the domination of the Mad Dog, the bastard. Sorry, the boss. Why would he want to come back? Why would he want to come all the way back from being a quarter of the way around the galaxy to come back and take part in what is essentially a combat mission? The answer being he wouldn't. He wouldn't want to come back for a combat mission. He wouldn't come back and defend someone he's never heard of, whose entire history has happened essentially before he became involved with the game, and then came into the public light, the public eye again in 3033-03 when he was halfway around the galaxy. Why is he going to want to be it? So essentially, yeah, I'll be chasing and along for the ride, defending where I can, because Salome is an important character as far as Selezen's boss is concerned, so he will help wherever he can. He has been told not to put his life in too much risk if he can help it, but do what he can to protect her. So that's his canonical story. So that's why I'm going. Am I basically the cameraman? It depends, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Will I be able to be a cameraman? Could I put a big press logo on the side of the ship and say, I'm doing the filming, leave me the fuck alone? Probably not, because we're going to have PvP involved here. We're going to have everybody involved who's going to be die-hard PvP players, and possibly some griefers. So I don't even think that if I sat there as a cameraman it'd be particularly safe. It would be pretty cool to do that. But no, essentially I'm there to provide escort duties and essentially try and ask her to speak to me or speak to my boss at some point if she survives the trip. So there you go. Premonition Allied Coordination has 1750 members, all in defence of Salome. If you approach the payload with weapons and you're not registered, you'll automatically be assumed as a threat and taken out. Might be worth me registering. How do I register then? Is this the Discord thing? Because if it is, I think I registered to it about an hour ago. And it may have been you that I spoke to. So I seem to remember dball9984 has been something I remember from Discord earlier on. So, but yes, so here we are. Don't think this system's been mapped, does it? Open system map. It won't register that. Open system map.
System map.
No, I don't know what's here. Close system map.
Exiting map.
Right, piss off. So, drop. Thank you for the follow, D-Ball9984. Welcome to Clan Selezen. That's me getting the watch notification as well. Back outside again. So this is my ship. My new ship, which I actually quite like. And unlike the other DBX I have, which is white, and the orange Asp that I have, which is orange, those are both technically in lore property of the Teenage Hysterical Society. This is actually mine. My ship. Hence the registration having SZ at the start. Named Elizabeth Requiem. Named Elizabeth's Requiem in honour of my aunt, who died at the start of this week. And who was very ill when I was building this ship in the middle of the week before last. So, yeah. Pretty cool.
Crew.
So there she is. My first ever dedicated combat ship. And I'm quite happy it's a Diamondback Explorer, because I do like the Diamondback. I love the design of the Diamondbacks. They are just absolutely lovely ships. I think the design is probably one of the best things that Frontier's come up with. Oh, I like that. Grabbing a screenshot of that bad boy. 2 new multi-crew options, stand with Salome and fight against Salome. So, you know, I've never actually asked Drew how that's pronounced. I've always heard him say it as Salome. Because there's the accent on the end, which tends to inflect that it tends to signify that the stress is on the end of the word in most languages. But in other languages, it just says that you pronounce what would normally be a silent letter, because without the acute on there, it could be Salome. It sounds a bit like the Yiddish greeting, Shalom. So rather than say that, it's Salome. Whee! Anyway, yes, I'm messing about now. I do apologise. Okay, back to the ship, and I'm going to call that a day for now, at least as far as the live stream is concerned. I'm now going to plot my course to where I need to be for the start of tonight, and I'll fly that. That shouldn't take me that long. I've heard it both ways, but I've heard Drew say it. I've heard Drew do readings from his book, and I'm sure he pronounces it Salome. Kahina Tajina Loren, also known as Salome. I'll have to check, actually. He was on Obsidian Ant's stream last week, and he was on the Elite Dangerous live stream this week as well, so he's probably said the name a few times, which is probably the best way to go and find out, really. Every time I try and leave, every time I think about leaving, another person starts watching the channel. I've just had a notification come up saying, your friend Fantastic Books Publishing has just started watching. So that's either Dan or Nocti, Sean. So whichever one of you it is, hello there. And thank you for watching. But I'm just about to go offline and actually do this in private. Because I have to plot a course that you won't be able to see. Because I'm going to a secret place. And if people who are watching this channel who are maybe looking at it to find out what's going on tonight, I'm going to disappoint you because I'm not going to give anything away. At least not until 7 PM UK time. So, yeah. Well, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. I am going to... That's what you get for friending people. Yeah, but I'm going to call that a day from now, and I'm going to go and get this done, and then once I've got to the place where I'm going, I'm going to continue writing until 7 o'clock when I have to come on and do this bloody game. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate those of you who followed me while you've been watching. I hope you enjoy what you see. Just going to try and configure my actual screen for playing tonight, because I'm going to be playing full screen. I'm not going to have any of the normal sponsorship stuff on there this evening. So I'm going to move that up to the top so it's out of the way of the controls. Actually, I'll put it in the place where you would normally put it on a TV screen. So let's have it up there as like a channel ID. Twitch has a setting to not show your activity. Yeah, it's easy. I do that. Pop. Gone. Pop. Back again. Pop. Gone.
All.
Shut up. Pop, 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 just because I can.
I'm afraid that's classified information.
No, it isn't. Well, that's actually quite fitting. Huh. Anyway, yes, so that's me all set up for tonight. That's what I'm going to be playing as. I'll probably start off in my main Elite Dangerous window. And do the usual intros and so on, but it'll be coming up to this screen. So I'll do my usual initialize screen. So I'm actually still setting up. Then I'll do the intro. And then flick off and that'll go to that. And then rather than clicking onto the main screen, I'll just go onto that. Which will fade lovely. Nice. I like it. That'll do fine. Good shit.
Targeted.
Good shit, man. Good shit's targeting. Really? Oi. So, anyway, yes. Pop back onto there. Pop.
All.
So, stop saying all. Fucking hell. Rah. So, yes, I am off. Cordios, thank you for following the channel, you quiet lurking person, you. Yep, I shall be online about 7 o'clock, probably about 1:45, just getting stuff ready, and then being ready to go. Hopefully I will last until the actual start of the stream. So I'll be in game from about 7, and available to everyone. So I hope you'll join us, tell your friends. Anybody who wants to watch, you know where I am, twitch.tv/Selezen. And yeah, wish us luck. Take care everyone, and see you later on.